which is the Constitution. So we should have a constitutional representative democracy. We say we're Democrat, but then we start going down the list of what do you believe in and what do you identify as Constitution. So we should have a constitutional representative democracy.
Yo, what's up? Y'all thought we was gone. Y'all thought it was a wrap. It's not over. We back for the first time like Luda. How y'all feeling? Good to see y'all. It's me. I got a friend. I got some more friends, but changing it up here on TFG. You know, we always innovative, doing something different, changing the script. Y'all say what's up to the homie Lewin.
What's going on, world? What's going on, world?
What's going on, man? So yeah, he's gonna be riding shotgun, holding the Gators down. Bouncing some ideas off each other, man. Just kind of chopping it up and getting new perspectives. Brilliant mind, very educated. So he ain't on no foolishness, none of that stupid stuff that we heard last night on that other show that's on TFG Media. We won't get too much into it, but hey, thank y'all for joining us tonight. We back. This is the second half of the first season, and y'all, if you driving home, please keep your hands and eyes on the road, on the steering wheel. But if you are here with us, drop a comment in the comment section. Y'all, we doing all kind of stuff new. We got another host. I got my hair twisted. It's fresh too, because y'all, I was looking raggedy the other day. Y'all was looking like I lived under LBJ the other day. So, but it feels good to be in the public with the fresh twist. New show. And tonight, y'all, it's just, we ended with a big family reunion. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna have a good big family reunion. It is election day. It is election day, y'all. And Lewin, what you think, bro? What you
look here, man? I got my map, bro.
You got the map.
I got the map, bro.
Ooh,
I got my.
It's a lot of red in there, man.
It's a lot of red, but you know what? As we'll talk about later, it's where the red is. This is a chessboard. This ain't a checkerboard.
You're right.
So
yes, and that's, you know what? And it's interesting you say that, man. I think that's how we have to look at it. We got to look at it like a chess match. You know what I'm saying? We can't just look at it as, you know, just checkers. No, each state, each piece has like a specific value. You know what I'm saying? So right. It's not all pieces are created equal. So
true story.
True story, man.
True story, man. You dropping bars already, bro.
I'm saying, bro. Like it's crazy out here. So I guess what we could do is we can go ahead and bring the fam in. We got we got Chef Shohona. If y'all didn't check out her show tonight, please go check it out. She made some, what was it, inside out spaghetti, upside down spaghetti, cloudy with a chance of meatballs. What it looked real good.
Man, when she made that steak the other night,
Cowboy, what is it? Cowboy steak? Was it Cowboy?
She playing games. Uh-huh. That her personal life playing games. You know that I can mail the ring. Listen. She made the Cowboy steak.
I do a little.
That's probably the only way the Cowboys are winning, though. This is not the sports show. And then we got the boss man, the CEO, the visionary, Big Bank Hank, the liberal conservative himself, Mr. Lamar Faulk.
What's going on?
Of TFG Political Media in the house. How y'all feel, man? What are we looking at for the next 4 years, man?
Oh man, it's looking interesting.
Man.
That's very interesting. Very interesting.
I still think Biden gonna take it.
Oh man, I'm holding out hope, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So looking at the East Coast, listen. So here's an update. Looking at the East Coast, Biden has 85 votes. Trump only has 55. So Biden has won Vermont, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, New Jersey, Delaware.
They called those already? They called them?
They called him already. He destroyed the East Coast, man.
He did. And he has Illinois.
From the East Coast.
Right. So big ups to my East Coast people. So for the world, I'm originally from Connecticut. Right? Okay. So here we go, right? So I currently live in the People's Republic of Florida. I knew an absentee ballot of Connecticut would not work,
Right.
because I voted Biden.
Mhm.
So I have to change my stuff down here so my vote can actually count.
Sheesh, man.
And so think about that for a minute. To make my vote count, I have to switch my license and all that other stuff, which I don't mind doing. But I had to make, because my vote would have been whatever, right? Okay, he won Connecticut. If I did an absentee ballot, who cares? But if I put look how close it is in Florida right now.
It's very close right now.
Man,
It is literally it's neck and neck right now. We have 83% of the ballots turned in, and of 83% of the total vote reporting, Trump is leading 49.9% to 49.2%.
what y'all see on Georgia? Did he win? Did they call Georgia yet?
No, they called Georgia yet.
Not yet.
So right now they have Trump 86% of the votes. This is ABC News. It all depends on our resource.
Right.
ABC News 86%, 50% Trump, 49 Biden.
Sheesh.
This is man.
Listen,
man.
I feel like so your incident is kind of like mine, Lewin. So I had to change my license and everything to North Carolina. Actually, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't want to, but I got into a hardcore accident.
I'm with you.
And I had to buy my car down here because my car was always in Philadelphia.
Yep.
And I just had to change my license and everything over. So when I went there, it was like, you want to register to vote here? I was like, sure. And I'm happy I did, because my absentee ballot, they said it was lost. It wasn't.
Ooh.
Then I got an email last week saying, thank you for your absentee ballot, but we had to return it because it was blank. But y'all told me y'all couldn't. First they said they couldn't receive it. Then they said that it was lost. Then they sent it as though I mailed it back in blank, and I did none of the three. So I was happy I was able to early vote. I voted 2 weeks ago with my mother. And then also we went back to Philadelphia because my fiance, he's still registered in Philadelphia. His license is still there. Shockingly, Philadelphia was open on a Sunday, and they let him early vote on Sunday.
Wow.
So that was like right on time, because we were like, we are not voting. I don't care if I have to hop on the red eye.
You ain't never lied.
Philly. Yeah. I was going to vote today.
Yes, it is important that we vote, y'all.
I'm trying to get my TV up so I can look at it. I'm trying to get my laptop up.
So to the world, I'm sorry if my eyes aren't. I'm sorry if my eyes aren't focused. So excuse my unprofessionalism. I am watching this like it is the Super Bowl. Every minute.
It is, because Biden is close in Florida where you're at right now.
Exactly. This is
actually 30 and Trump is 26.
Yeah.
Need 270 to win.
These 270.
Polls don't close to 8.
How many electoral votes in Florida?
I mean, 29.
29. Yep. And Georgia is what, 16?
And Georgia is 16. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I mean, which ones did y'all say they called already?
So
East
we
Coast.
have Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, and Vermont. And it looks like he's
Florida's on 86% right now. Lewin, you need to go outside and start yelling.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, he's doing pretty good, it seems.
Yeah.
It is 44-50 according
I
to
feel like
ABC
this is
News.
Super Bowl.
It is the Super Bowl. It really is. It is the political Super Bowl.
I'm on CNN. What y'all watching it on?
I'm watching ABC News.
I'm on NBC now.
So I like how we're all on different stations.
You're on NBC.
Yes. Yes.
What? They got this, no joke. They got the same map color that I do. They got the same map.
You got a map and everything.
On 538, the analysts have it. The analysts have it 281.
So real quick.
Chattanooga?
Tennessee.
Biden won 74% in Chattanooga.
Yeah, it looked like Trump is gonna take Florida, y'all.
Yeah,
I
wasn't surprised. I already had him. I had him on my little, my March Madness ballot. I had him on.
So real quick. So the importance of the Electoral College, though, right? So we know about the popular vote. We vote, in the popular vote. Yet that's just what it is a popularity contest. Which is basically, hey, this is who we think. How do y'all feel about the Electoral College being the actual ones that determine and decide how this should go or how this goes, especially with the faithless, what was it called? The faithless electors or something like that. Yeah, it was the faithless electors. ones who are not voting in the interest of, you know, the ones who cast the ballot. Like, how do y'all feel about that in our great democracy?
Go ahead. I'll let you go.
All right. So I actually, at first, when I was growing up, I didn't like it because, again, growing up in Connecticut, we were such a small state, and we had like, I don't know. Right now we have 7 electoral votes, right? So, you know, being the 5th state founded in the union, that small, that little bit of electoral, hated it. But after understanding, taking civics in high school, understanding the point of it from our Constitution and understanding how many votes and how many electoral colleges and the importance of the census and how the census plays a big role in this, I actually like it. It is a chess game. It is to understand exactly where each person can go. So, for example, I watched something and I read something today that actually said you can miss a lot of these states, right? Still win the important ones. Like there are on the East Coast, all those small states, right? For example, Connecticut, Rhode Island, DC, Massachusetts. Massachusetts has 11. Massachusetts is huge. Maryland, Delaware, all that other stuff, right? You can win all those, and if I did my math right, you can win Texas. You can win all that stuff, but if you win Texas, Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, Iowa, etc., so forth, you're already ahead. So you win, right? So you're winning more East Coast states, right? But you're winning like the Midwest, and it's glorious, right? It's chess match. It's a chess match game.
I like it when you explain it like that. I like it. I mean, it's just so confusing for most folks that. Most folks don't understand how it works, which makes some people feel like their vote doesn't count because
exactly. And that's the biggest part. That's something that we always drive, and like we have to make sure that we focus on more than just, you know, the presidential, which is why we were talking about the census, you know, a couple weeks back. Fill out your census. So they will know our representation. They know how big our districts are. They know, do we need another representative, or like, again, it's a chess match. So by us not filling out the census, it's just kind of like the same old, and we won't see the change that we want to see because, again, like we don't have any representation. And so it's crazy how are really like the determining factors of this could go one way or another. You could have 10 small states on the East Coast and only have 3, you know, major players in the South, and congratulations, you're the president. So this is crazy.
Swing states,
right? Is Aaron? What's up, man?
Count a lot, and I don't think people realize that.
So a swing state is a state that is. So a swing state is a state that is too close to vote. So they have something called safe states, which is, you know, the East Coast basically for the Democrats, and then they have safe states again, which is like the Mason-Dixie line, the southern states,
Texas,
right, for the Republicans,
right? You know,
they swing either way,
right?
Exactly. So then you have those safe states, but then you have those states as Lamar mentioned that could swing either way, which is normally Ohio, Florida, Georgia, Iowa. So these states that Arizona. So it depends certain days. Right, Pennsylvania, a big one.
Pennsylvania is the main one.
Right, and that is 20. Yo, it is really like March Madness. It's like playing bingo. It is really like
320.
Right, you are
Republican, man.
Like,
man. And so, like, I think now, like, understanding this too, it helps us understand like the political the politicians' tactics, like. Why are they visiting these states in this region more than they are these states? Because it's like these states will determine whether I win this election or not.
Man, that is so heavy. And then there's so much more to it. They have to the reason they get these big campaigns, these big teams and volunteers in all these different areas, and they're kind of planning folks in different areas on the ground, because they have to determine game plan wise what states can I win,
right?
What counties can I win? So you got all of Texas. You have to literally decide of all the time, am I gonna go to Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, down to the Valley, Denton? Where am I gonna go? Where we're gonna spend our money? Where we're gonna get a return on our money? Because some places you might as well just not even go because you ain't going.
You
wasting your money.
Like, why
don't go to Highland Park. Yeah,
right. So that's also the biggest thing. So they go to so to your point, right? They actually go into the big counties with all those people.
Yes.
Always. So for example, great state of Florida, they're going to Miami-Dade County, which is one of the biggest counties. You have Latino voters, you got blacks, you got whites. Right. Mm-hmm. Remember, if they went not whoever, but that's where you get majority of your votes. So so let's look like this. Everybody wants to know the popular vote. Consider it like this. If a candidate wins the popular vote in that state, they win the Electoral College for that state.
They should.
So that's right. Or they should.
They should.
Right. So, but no, honestly, it's like
for Hillary is the difference.
So Hillary, for example, in 2016, what she didn't do is she didn't go to, I believe, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Minnesota. Right?
That hurt her.
And that hurt her because Trump went to those places and they all felt like that she wasn't talking to them.
Right.
So,
yeah,
so that's
you have to go to those key states. I don't know why. You would think because she was already in the White House, she would have known that.
And that's 36 votes
for a long time.
Right.
Well, she treated Trump as though she just knew he was gonna
lose. Right.
Because he always lost before.
The more he talks, the more he's going to implode, is what she thought. But he was resonating with a lot of people because people were sick of politics as normal.
Right.
They want
something different. Never underestimate your opponent.
Please don't. Please don't.
Right. Yeah, that's what the smart people don't do. They don't underestimate their opponent. But she didn't play that game smart.
I'm going for the neck.
The jugular, just
right. Because if he made it that far to face you, you think he made it that far to lose?
Right.
Right, and he's a businessman.
Right, this man is a narcissist.
Business major, I kind of understand that you want to do whatever it takes to close the deal. It does not matter what it is. You're going to do whatever it takes. Right. And as a businessman, she should have known. He's not thinking as a president. He's thinking as a businessman. You are not going to take this account from me. It is. Right. This is what's going to happen at this moment.
Right. And I'm going to do what I have to. Right.
For her not understanding that is baffling because you should have known that you were in the White House. Then you were Secretary of State. How did you not know this?
Because she thought it was going to be like, it was going to be a cakewalk, and it was not.
Correct. She didn't. Yeah, exactly to me.
But Biden knew. He knew. He was like, you know what? I got to put this stuff to the side, and I got to come out here. And I got to realize I'm dealing with a businessman. I'm not dealing with just a regular old person trying to run for president. I'm not dealing with a politician. I'm dealing with someone whose mind is strictly business.
Biden about to take. I'm sorry.
I saw that too. And I looked up and I was like, wait.
CNN commercial.
I'm sorry, Hannah. That's a good sign because I need Jamie Harrison to eat Lindsey Graham's lunch. So maybe it's a good sign.
South Carolina.
So Texas right now is 32 votes in, 54% Biden.
So as of right now, but I feel
as of right now, yes.
Texas,
as of right now,
well,
Texas is going to be like Florida.
Tennessee on my screen.
Yes, but I am showing that Biden is going to win Pennsylvania, which is 20 electoral votes. Well, he has over 80% of the votes in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania is not is a very Quaker state.
Right, and so they have, as of right now, Pennsylvania has 20 electoral votes. So think about that. 20 electoral votes, and Biden is winning that by a landslide. He has 81% of the votes.
So
however, they still got to count.
Ohio.
So to answer one of the questions that was down below, right? Do you think that's how Trump won? So let's put it like this, right? Let me use a dating analogy. Okay. So Sean, if I use you, for example, right? Mm-hmm. Guys keep coming.
Because she be cooking and cleaning.
Right. She be cooking and cleaning. She be doing it all, right? She don't got to cook, she don't got to clean, but she tell you how to get that ring. Right? But so here, right? So guy comes guy comes up to you, right? Guy comes up to you. Guy number one comes up to you. Hey, whatever, girl, I'll do this. Number two, same thing. Number three, same thing. Number four, same thing. And then here come so you get tired of it. Here come number five. Hey, how you doing? And you like, oh, I like him. Right? You got tired of hearing the same Mac Daddy game. Oh, I sound like I'm from the 80s. You got tired of
Mac Daddy game.
Yeah,
we all know what that means.
Right. So you got tired of hearing all of that. And then here comes this other guy that's coming real, not even saying genuine, but just a different approach.
It's
You're
different.
like, you know what? I'll take him. I will take him. And that's what it is.
Right. And so
And
it got to a point where it's like, okay,
That's
same
exactly
old,
what it is.
same
You're right.
old, same old, same old. And it's like, wait, this is different, but ultimately, like, it's kind of the same, but
correct.
like you just look different.
And
But
that's why I'm engaged, because he was different.
He was different.
He was the quiet one. I ain't know.
Hashtag taken. There it is.
He was the one that helped you spice up your meat, son.
He was.
He cut up all the stuff. Like, there you go.
Everybody else was watching the game. He came and helped.
Right.
You know what, y'all joking, but that's actually a true statement.
See?
The only one that helped.
I just want y'all to know. I ain't
have to be Superwoman.
Listen, sidebar on TFG Media. I just want y'all to know, like, the day of the weekend before she got engaged, I told her, I called it. Like, real talk, I called it.
Like, you know what? You know what we should start doing from now on, Lawrence? We should, once a show, we should have a Lawrence sidebar.
Lawrence sidebar.
A Lawrence sidebar once a show.
I'm with it.
Like,
I like the sidebar.
Like the Lawrence sidebar. Listen, we talking about a shelf being taken.
He's up there.
She was talking about, yeah, we going to go celebrate 3 years. I was like, oh, okay, well, it's about time. Yeah, a real man at this point, he'll propose. Next thing you know, I'm married. Oh.
So when's the date?
Okay, cool. I gotta make sure I save it though. I gotta save it. It's gotta be something good. So Biden takes Ohio. Biden takes Ohio.
So what are people watching?
Trump is up in Georgia as expected.
So they're still counting the vote. So what I'm saying is, like, as of right now in Ohio, 45%
Donald Trump
of the votes are turned in.
Yeah,
but it looks like as of right now, Biden took Illinois.
Oh, he did,
and that's 20 votes.
That's 20 votes.
That's 20 electoral votes.
He took Pennsylvania by a landslide.
Now, I mean, if you lose your home, like, that is you can't lose home. Bro.
Didn't Trump take New York last when he went in?
Yeah, I think Hillary took New York. That's Hillary's home.
I think Hillary took New York, but it's both of their home.
Well, Trump says he's in Florida. Trump claims Florida.
Yeah, but
because he don't want to pay taxes to New York.
Of course,
but
But I'm with you.
So as of right now, what we're looking at, just kind of as an update. So as of right now, the polls are still open in New York, from what I'm seeing.
Mm-hmm.
They are starting
everywhere. Newsbreak app.
Yeah, they're starting to count ballots. They're still counting ballots in Illinois, but Illinois has 20. Ohio has 18. Indiana has 11 electoral votes. But right now, there's 45% ballots counted in Ohio, and Biden is up 55% to 43%. As of right now, Biden is up in Illinois. They still have some counting to do, but he is up 58.6% to 39%.
Wait, what y'all doing in Georgia?
So Biden, as of right now, Georgia, Trump,
he's up
55.9% to Biden's 43.
So here's the thing for the people in Georgia. You know, Georgia's just bigger than Atlanta. Yeah. So I need people to realize that, right? Like this,
but I don't know. Right. Maybe Ice Cube and 50 convinced some of the peoples to,
Well, Trump won Georgia by a landslide. However, being as though all my family's from Georgia, I knew that how Georgia is. Mm-hmm. So I knew Trump was going to win that. I didn't expect anything different.
We got a lot of biases.
44 to 22. 44 to 42 right now, electoral vote totals.
Yes.
60% of the expected votes are already.
Well, CNN moving slow because they say 30 to 37.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the Wall Street Journal.
We looking at everywhere. I love this different.
Right. It's just
way. We're going to find it one way or the other.
Right.
We're going to find this.
I just need somebody called
I agree with Tim. They're very delayed because mine only saying 30 to 37. Y'all gave me a different head count altogether.
44, 42. It is. I'm telling you, it is. So I don't know where everybody was in 2016, but I do remember where I was as you kept watching this. And every time it was Hillary, she rushed out to a lead. They call that the blue mirage, right? She rushed out to a lead, and then Trump just started to dwindle away at it. Right. And the more and more he kept doing it, it was just like,
oh my!
You just put your head back, like, oh, this can't be right.
Like watching the track meet, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
right.
It is. Have y'all ever played sports?
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, it's like, I did. I played like 4 sports. Well, no, cheerleading, soccer, and track.
You play soccer?
Yes.
I play soccer too.
I played soccer. I didn't want to play soccer, but I was like trying to play defense, be in the back. But
just chill.
The ball went up so fast, and I ran through the whole field. My coach was like, "Oh, you can run. You're a forward.
You're gonna run track, right? You're gonna run track."
I was trying to be lazy. Yeah.
Okay, we got.
Okay.
Oh, we doing?
Yeah, there's got to be boss man doing it.
Right, just showing off, right? Just showing off God rights, right? Just showing.
You can't see it though. It's not close enough. I had to keep working on it and take it off.
But nonetheless, it's like I enjoy watching this. As I said, it is a sport. It is.
It's like you waiting to tag me in.
Right. But here's the thing, right? You got the West Coast that's got to close, so that's going to be another time. Oh, he won Jersey. Well, I had him for Jersey anyway. That's Biden that won Jersey.
Can you imagine if Biden didn't win Delaware? I would just knock on my neighbor's door like,
here we go.
I grew up with you.
Like, what are you doing?
What was you out there?
Okay, so something that I saw too, something that I kind of want to talk about. So something that I saw that there were a lot of farmers. So one thing that people think about, like what determines if a state is going to go either Biden or Trump. And so you have to know like what is important in that state, like what are terms of enterprise in that state. And one thing that I saw is that, for example, in places like Wisconsin and Iowa, Nebraska, and the Dakotas, and places where farming is huge, a lot of those people are not voting for Trump.
Oh, that's good, man.
Which is I found that very interesting, and so I started.
Mitch McConnell won Kentucky. So sorry.
Dang
it!
Damn it!
But so it's like what would make farmers, what I'm saying, who were pro Trump, like just always, yes, he has our vote. What I had to think, like, what would make them no longer, be on the Trump train? And so you start thinking about his past, and you think about the trade tariffs.
It's foolishness.
Right. And so that affected a lot of farmers. And so my question to you guys is, what do you think, especially in states like Texas, and maybe a state like California, that would cause the state to sway away from Donald Trump? Because we know Texas, the South, Republican, or do we think there's anything that would cause, Texas to sway away, or any of these, predetermined states to sway away from their known, candidate?
Oh, that's real quick sidebar. Biden has won 6 states at 44 electoral votes, and Trump has won 5 at 42. So that's the point of that whole chess match thing.
Got you. Yeah.
Right, cool. Sorry. Yeah. But to answer your question, that people sway away from the farming industry, right? It is, farmers are blue collar workers. They want to see exactly what you say. They want to put your words and your actions together.
Unions.
Unionize, right? So farmers are essential to us, right? Yep. From the Whole Foods to the Publix, which I probably don't have, to whatever low bottom grocery store there is. Shout out to all the grocery stores, right? So nonetheless, they give us food to our plates, right? So if you start doing stuff that's going to affect their money, affect their income, affect their agriculture, that's when they're going to get a little bit hazy. And that's when they're going to be like, whoa, bro, I'm thinking about me and my family because this is how I eat. Right. I can't just quit this job and go get a corporate job.
Right.
So that's where they're just like, I want something now. Correct.
Get funny, that change up everything.
Do you think Trump has done anything like that for people here, like in Texas or any of the other states?
My mouth.
I don't know what I don't know what Trump has done, but it's just it hasn't personally affected. Well, let me take a step back, right? It hasn't affected me as in something had knocked on my door and said, "Hey, here you go." But it affects because of corporate America, right? Because it affects them and they contracts and all that other stuff. So when they get contracts, then they can start hiring people. Then they can start doing et cetera, so forth. So you get more hiring, you get better workers, as many workers that you need. You keep flowing. People want stability. When I was younger, we all understand we want stability. But when you're younger and you have a home, and you have this, that, and the third. You don't want to hear the words layoffs.
No,
you want to hear we are working, and then you associate that with the president. You don't associate it that much with the governor. You associate it with the president, and you say, okay, what are you doing? So, for example, there was some conversation that if Trump is in office, they have X amount of military budget, right, or defense contract budget,
right.
If Biden gets in, there's a cut in that budget.
That's what they say,
right? So therefore, that's what they say. But if you hear that, you're like, wait. The minute you hear the keywords like cut, deficit, you're like, whoa, what happened? How does it affect my job?
No, wait a minute.
Right, I got a mortgage to pay.
Right.
Right,
yes.
Like I'm in a 30-year commitment with a house.
we go together for
right, exactly.
Right, for the next 30 years, like this.
Exactly.
Texas is blue right now, by the way.
It is.
Listen, y'all, I'm kind of shocked because I see Biden is up in North Carolina, and when I tell you they got the Trump signs heavy around here,
I did see that.
Like heavy. It's Trump. So for me to look up and see that he's ahead in North Carolina is shocking because all you see is Trump. I mean, somebody had a haunted house with Trump whole thing blasted across the front. And I was like, what are we doing here?
So right now we're seeing in North Carolina, Biden is leading. So 50%.
He's leading in Texas?
Yes. So in North Carolina, which has 15 electoral votes, Biden is leading 54% with 50% of total voter reporting. And for those who are watching, total vote reporting means that they have not completed counting the ballots 100%. So as of right now, 50% of the ballots and the voting have been counted. And as of right now, North Carolina is at 54%, and Biden is leading. And then Texas, though, wow, 38 electoral votes. I thought I'd never say this, but Biden is actually leading with 46%
in Texas.
I'm shocked.
Texas. But how long? Okay, so it's 46% of what's the count. But how much is he leading by?
I think. Hold on, I pulled up something. I think it showed what district. I mean, what counties already are in Texas. Let me pull it up again, see if I can see it.
So as of right now, so for example, like San Antonio, Jim Hall County, Biden. Let's see, Houston. Oh, I say Houston.
Is it Houston already?
Houston already. That's that.
Yeah, Harris County is 56.1%.
Is that Dallas?
Yes, sir. Dallas County.
So they got the big ones in already.
What?
Dallas is not fully counted though.
Oh, it's not okay. What time they close? 7 or 8?
I thought they closed at 7.
I think
that's early voting. That's all that early voting though for Dallas.
But for that to actually be counted the way it was, that means a lot of people voted. A lot of people voted, man.
You're right, Kendrick.
Yeah. Oh no, we're not falling for that, Loki. Though we just talking.
Except for PA, y'all killed them by a landslide. Shout out
to PA.
Well, Trump won Florida because 91% of the votes, 51%. 51% with 91% of the votes.
He barely won Florida.
Which is shocking that he won Florida because
we need to talk to him.
Latin community in Florida, and it's shocking because he didn't even know that Puerto Rico was a part of the United States.
What's up, Brenton?
Wait, hold on. Okay, so that's a great point, right? So I don't want to speak for the Hispanics, so I will be quiet. Right, because from what I've heard secondhand, there you go. Hispanics from Puerto Rico.
I want to speak to somebody.
Hold on. There's Hispanics from Puerto Rico. There are Cubans. There are Mexicans. There are Guatemalans, etc., and so forth. So everybody, we look at them as the Latino population. Yeah. They look at each other like light skin, middle light skin, where you are.
You from Ecuador? You from Cuba?
My grandfather is Dominican. 100%.
So you're Afro-Latina.
I am.
Mm-hmm. You are Afro-Latina.
So that's where she get that cooking from, though.
Exactly.
No, my family's from Georgia. Raised LaGrange.
Eating lunch in Pennsylvania right now.
Yeah.
I bet you if we go into a purge, you're gonna be Dominican. You're gonna say, I'm Dominican.
No.
Look here.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I'm trying to talk to somebody in Florida. What's the problem? Anybody on here from Florida?
Wait.
Yes,
Yes,
Florida.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's the problem. What's wrong with y'all?
We got 90. I don't know, man. They
man.
just them old white people, bro.
No, man.
The old white people, like the housewives, the Latinos. I don't know the blacks.
So I have a
You
breakdown.
are absolutely correct.
So check this out. Here's the breakdown.
more.
Here's the breakdown. The breakdown. So Miami-Dade County, Biden won. Broward County,
Biden won, right?
Biden is leading. Palm Beach County, Biden is leading.
Do you have it on your screen? You have it on your
Uh,
screen you can show? Or
do it. Can I show this? How do I show this? Can I show
Mitch
this?
McConnell won out. I hate that he won.
I heard that he won too. With his one hand.
all right, we gonna see. You gonna ask us to be. I'm gonna see what happened with Texas.
Graham gotta lose.
When we all sit here disappointed drinking brown liquor, drinking a brown concoction. A brown concoction.
Chocolate milk, baby.
Drinking chocolate milk. and I woes. Sitting there asking the same questions for the next 4 years.
About Texas.
Senate looking like 39 Democrats, 34 Republicans at this point.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be close.
Now see, I'm gonna tell you something.
Close.
That's the only good thing about this. That if Trump do win, and if the Democrats take over the Senate, I guarantee you're gonna see deja vu.
I'm not. I don't know about these Democrats. These old school Democrats. These them get up at 5 in the morning Democrats.
Everybody.
Nancy Chuck ain't playing.
5-1 with the call.
Nancy petty. Y'all don't know.
Petty Pelosi.
Nancy don't even get petty because she petty. Petty Pelosi.
Wow.
We ain't playing though. Listen,
DC, he got all them 3 electoral votes.
All 3.
All 3 of them.
What about James Harrison? What he doing?
I'm waiting for it to pop back up. I ain't seen it yet. He was losing when I saw it earlier.
Trump won Arkansas. We saw that coming.
Yeah, we saw that coming.
How did he do that? Clinton? Are they not? What they not stopping in Arkansas for him?
It's only 6.
It's only 6. He won Arkansas and Oklahoma.
Right. So you know what they probably doing? They looking like, okay, that's only 6. That's only 10. We can get to
right.
I just want y'all to see this, right?
Breaking news, y'all.
I just want y'all to see that. I am hitting it 100%, baby. Go ahead, man.
Hey, listen. You need to fill out a college basketball bracket. Don't worry with that. Look here.
This is a college basketball bracket. Thanks, coronavirus.
It is actually.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I got breaking news. Kellyanne Conway is a contributor on MSNBC.
I just saw. I'm looking at her right now.
True story. Wow.
Why is anybody surprised, man? Like this is
Fox.
Is she a Democrat?
Fox?
No, but is she talking on behalf of the Republicans or is she talking on behalf of the Democrats? Because they may ask her for a Republican.
We know who she's talking for. Former counselor to President Trump. What is she doing?
What's she doing on this?
That's a nice.
Listen, y'all know what she's
nice
doing.
little paycheck, man.
They trying to get those ratings, ain't they?
Right, y'all know what she's doing.
You know they showed the paychecks for. You know she's getting paid what, $183,000 a year for her position.
Man.
Let me ask y'all this question. I'm gonna throw this out there.
And that's when she was at the White House, not this one.
If Donald Trump called y'all, if 2016 came, and Donald Trump called y'all to fill a position in his cabinet, and it was $200,000, would y'all do it?
Sure.
Listen, I've worked for way worse people than Donald Trump.
I have too.
I work with way worse. I feel like I work for the devil incarnate himself.
I'd be like, hey, just don't put me in front of the camera. Yes, sir.
No way.
Yes,
Think
sir.
about this. You almost gonna make $1 million in 4 years.
Right. Shoot.
I mean, but hold on. But you gotta so for example, right? It depends on what position you were in, right? If you're in one of those top attorney general, head of whatever, right? Where you gotta be in front of the camera, that's an unstable job because you don't know if he's gonna fire you tomorrow. If you got some behind the scenes job where you have like 4 layers to get to this man, okay. I could sit back and just be quiet.
Taxes.
Ass go like 200.
Yeah, right. But you want to make sure Trump stay in there so you don't pay as much in your taxes.
Right.
Exactly. You be like, hey man, just
it's that part.
No way.
Yes, sir.
The way.
Yes, sir.
you don't come across to me as that you ain't never done nothing strange.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just asking.
Okay,
I'm just asking the question of the question because it makes people think like that. Correct, because I'm asking based off of. I'm asking based off. Are we thinking about it from a Trump character perspective, or are we thinking about it from the money perspective? You get what I'm saying?
We wouldn't even have jobs. We wouldn't have jobs if we was working for people because of their characters.
I think I work for the Negro equivalent to Trump. So
who we talking about the Negro equivalent?
I only don't name, but I work.
Hey, man.
I ain't saying no names either, but
okay, so we're not going. Okay, that's cool. All right. So here's an update.
We still want to work.
Right.
Right. I got
rules now.
So as of right now, Florida has 88% of county, and Trump is still up.
Have they counted Dade yet?
Yes.
They counted Dade.
Dade County.
Which one of y'all voted Kanye?
No, political media, no. I'm sorry,
we got a Broward County, Palm Beach County. How you say it? Asola County. Orange County, actually.
Orlando. That's Orlando.
Right. And then so you have Hillsborough, which is like Tampa.
Yep.
Was it Paso?
Pasola?
Joe won Ohio.
One of them. And then we got
one of them.
I think Andrew Gillum should have marched more for
we gonna leave that alone. You trying to be funny. You trying to be funny, aren't you?
You
are trying to be.
You
really
knew
funny.
it was coming out.
That is disrespectful, sir.
It wasn't
that is rude.
Lamar.
That is rude, sir. That is rude, sir. Right.
They did a better job.
All right, they go come out and cancel you. You keep coming, like you keep coming. Hey, Andrew Gillum fans, I'm here for y'all.
Can we follow up on Andrew Gillum? Can we talk about that real quick?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
So what has become since I haven't necessarily been following Andrew Gillum, but do we have an update on his whereabouts and what's been going on in his political life? I mean, we know what's been happening in his personal life. Can we get an update on that too?
I saw him on an interview with Ben Jones, Angela Rye, like on a panel. Sellers, Bakari Sellers, and Angela Rye.
Yep.
They were all on a thing together. So he's bold enough to be out in the media talking on panels now, but I don't know if he has a job anywhere.
Okay.
So my connection to Andrew Gillum.
I love Angela Rye, by the way.
Right, love Angela Rye. Big ups. So Andrew Gillum, right? When he was going against Ron DeSantis, I campaigned for Andrew Gillum. I went door to door in that Florida hot sun. Yes.
Ooh.
Andrew Gillum. Nonetheless, when that situation happened, I was very disappointed. Right?
I have a personal connection.
I have a personal connection because I didn't meet Andrew, but I was door to door canvassing and all that other stuff.
He was
right. And when you canvass now, right, you go in a neighborhood you don't know anything about, knocking on people's door, and then you just like, oh, please let's don't beat. Right. So when my man does that, I'm just like, dude, what are you doing? In a more vulgar way. And so
Charles has a question.
Good.
I'll post it real quick.
Know what?
So he has identified as a person that dabbles in both sides of the fence.
Okay.
So he comes out as bisexual. He came out as bisexual.
And it seems that his wife knows, so it looks like they moved out.
Well, I guess there's no way that he would have been able to campaign for Trump. I guess because
I thought I'm talking why he didn't campaign for Biden.
But did y'all see Melania's little video she did as far as Trump loving
yes.
Okay, can I ask you?
I can never understand what she's saying, so I always cut it off.
So here, right? So
shouldn't be able to first lady.
If I listen closely, I can understand. But here's the thing, right? This is what disappointed me with a whole bunch of, I will say, with our community, right? When Trump won in 2016, everybody was like, "Oh, Melania doesn't look like she wants to be there. We must save Melania." No, anybody that touched him knew what he was about. So let's give him all the same love and energy.
And we found she's just as horrible with all that stuff that's leaked about her.
Correct. So we're quick to be like so forgiving and so we want to help. Can we stop doing that for one day? Can we just call people for who they are?
I don't think the people in the back heard you.
Can we stop killing noise? Right? Can we just stop saving people? They don't want to be saved. Don't save them. Right? So therefore, if they touched him, they know what he was about.
Absolutely.
Right. So that annoys the living crap out of me.
I have another question. Do you think
that sounds like a song from?
Oh, it is. It's gonna be a lot of references, a lot of Southern references.
So, do y'all think if Trump gets another 4 years, do you feel like he will change? What he is, or
absolutely,
he's gonna be.
Yes, he's gonna change his.
I know TFG. I know TFG going to be the top thing in the world.
Yes,
that's what I know.
He said yes.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all like this: Trump win, the Senate win, we all gonna win because we're gonna have news for days. You hear me? I'm telling y'all.
And honestly, I feel the same way if Biden wins because I'm gonna be on Biden. I ain't gonna feel bad about it either. I'm gonna be on his.
You don't like Biden, no way.
Every moment. I'm talking about Biden every day.
But here's the thing, though. It's going to be as exciting to talk about Biden as it is to talk about
No, not at all. Not at all.
Hey, I'm going to tell you something. Why is Fox News showing Biden winning 91-73?
That don't even add up.
I think that's the election, the Electoral College count. Because I'm showing Biden is winning 85.
Yeah, ain't nobody else.
Well, CNN need to get their game up because they saying 30-42.
Dang, what they need? Milk? Like what they on? What they on AOL?
Like cut CNN off up in here.
Like what is going on?
They have Biden at 30 and Trump at 42 on CNN.
And that's what
must go.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you that whole.
You about to put an MSN.
I don't want to call it too soon.
Well, I mean, but call it what it is.
I'll tell you, Fox got it. Fox got them all beat.
So, what do you think the world would be like?
Fox got them all beat 91-73.
If Trump was still in office, I feel like the world would look like what it looks like now.
Would y'all load up on ammo?
No,
you already have.
I mean,
I'm not scared. I'm not scared of people like that.
I'm not either. Like I went to Walmart. Like, look, so I stay in Brevard County. Brevard County, one of the rare counties on the right next to the Atlantic Ocean. And I walked into the Walmart with my "I Love Me in Black" shirt, my Malcolm X hat. Everybody just went on buying their Walmart stuff. No one cared. No one bothered me. I was like, right. Okay, good for you, buddy. Like,
listen.
Well, I'm in North Carolina.
Hey, in the words of my homeboy.
Y'all see my shirt? It just simply says Black Voters.
Yes.
Side eyes all day when I went to Target.
Shohona, in the words of my partner Tobias, did you die?
Did he die?
That's gonna be a question for a year.
Mentally,
did
yes.
you die?
Mentally,
as long as you ain't dead.
That's all that matters.
You know, that sounds familiar.
That's right.
That sounds familiar. Did you die? Huh. I'm gonna start using that one.
I don't have to die, but if you're
here, get a shirt.
Right? Did you die? That was the shirt. That was man.
Did you die?
It was the worst 8 years ever.
Did you die?
We're not going there because let me tell you, I didn't die. But don't walk up in here.
Right?
Like, hey, you know what? That should be one of the
right
at 12.
Right.
That should be one of the name of our topic. We should have a topic of this show and just call it "Did You Die?" and just talk about something that had something that.
Let's have a segment, bro. Did you die? Let's have a segment. We talk about Karens and
right, exactly. Did you die? We should really do that.
Did you die?
See, somebody being pessimistic on TFG said, "I need y'all to be
more than one day.
Thinking black men."
Exactly.
You can die spiritually. You can die
physically.
physically.
Play
You
baseball.
can die physically.
Well,
oh my goodness!
I died. Listen, hey, watch this one. I died laughing when I heard it.
Right.
Oh, we all did. Because it was unexpected. It was one of those like, did you just say that?
Like, you say that out loud though, like you.
Right, you said it out loud.
We're not gonna leave the pass in the past.
We're not even gonna leave the pass in the past. Nah.
Okay.
Not here.
That was just
okay.
We just gonna bring it right up in. Okay.
So you said, all right. So y'all said in 4 years. I'll tell y'all, what Trump gonna do in the next 4 years if he make it. As a young man, that's God rest his soul. His name is Kobe Bryant, and when he know that he was getting ready to retire, he went on a tour. Right, he went on his last year for the Lakers. It was the Kobe show. So I'm just telling y'all, it's gonna be the Donald Trump show.
Oh,
right.
Yes.
Listen, get Kobe the ball.
I don't want tickets today.
Trump gonna rack.
He gonna racking up.
Did you go?
Word.
He's not leaving the White House, even if he lost. He's not leaving.
I can't see him conceding. That's what I can't see him doing.
Yeah, he's gonna go down to the death.
He ain't. I can't see him.
He ain't got no choice.
I see him saying, "We won."
Louis, I'm gonna tell you something.
What's up?
I'm gonna tell you something, Louis. Y'all remember John Gruden? I think y'all remember when John Gruden got fired as a head coach. He created a group called he created a group called Fired Football Coaches.
Fired Football Coaches.
Group called that, right?
Wow.
Yeah, his name is Group. I would tell y'all something. As a former member of a fired man from a Fortune 500 company, I'm gonna tell y'all something. It don't matter what Trump trying to do. It's always a ram in the bush, if we use that term. That when he try to pull that stunt, y'all gonna see some stuff y'all ain't never seen before in the Constitution. So I was just tell you, it's always something that y'all ain't never read and be like
what was that?
What?
Like,
who's this?
I'm telling y'all, right. That going, hey, Trump gonna get thrown out. Trump gonna get thrown out the White House like Jazz got thrown out on Fresh Prince.
Like Uncle Phil throw Jazz out.
We live for that though. You know,
right.
We live for that part. Every time
they gonna hit that player with a countdown.
Right. Now you know when he had that brown shirt on, he was about to get thrown out the house.
Hey.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Remember the one time Uncle Phil walked him out, he got offended?
They gonna get that boy a countdown.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
40.
Yeah.
So they get
that's
so in Ohio.
I know everybody think Trump know what he doing.
He doesn't.
But right now in Ohio, with 50% of the votes counted in Ohio, Biden is up 54%.
Yes.
I'm looking at it.
Yep, 54%.
I have Trump win, and that's 18. That's 18 electoral votes. But I have Trump winning Ohio.
Yes. You have Trump winning Ohio?
I have Trump winning Ohio.
I have 50. I just refreshed and I have
you might want
Biden.
You might want to scratch that
Ooh,
off.
Trump won Kentucky.
Of course, I saw that.
Yeah.
And then there's
that's only 8.
55% of the votes.
Trump is up in Maine.
Ohio.
So as we talk about this and you joke, right? I hope people understand how important the census was. Because it happens every 10 years.
Yes.
Yeah. And that tells you what the population
y'all
is in
talking
your
about
state.
that yet?
Yo,
yeah,
we always talk about the census. I'll be the people. I can't think of a show where we haven't talked about the census.
Blame Lewin, Shantae for Florida.
Yeah, I'll take all the heat for Florida. But here's the thing, right? If the census happens every 10 years, so this won't happen again to 2030. Right. And what it does is it says, okay, well, they want to know how many people are in your state, which helps turn your electoral votes, right? So it is so people didn't. It is. I can't even say it's frustrating because a lot of people, as you go through this, you learn it. But now it's starting to get a little frustrating. But hopefully, people in the next 10 years understand the importance. I mean, there's going to be another wave of people that's going to be like, well, why do we have to do census again? Why do we have to do census again?
High school graduates and.
Right, and it's just gonna be like
Biden won New Hampshire.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jersey.
So Jersey. Supposedly, I'm showing that they're still counting, but right now
he's up
New Hampshire.
in Ohio.
New Hampshire is 4. New Jersey is 14. Good for him.
Yes.
Good for him.
I think if Biden wins Ohio,
do y'all really think we're gonna have this tonight? Do y'all think that we're gonna have a tally tonight?
We're gonna have a tally, but we won't have a finalized winner.
Like a declared winner.
A declared winner, yeah.
If Biden wins by 5%, you know Donald is going to be up there on his hissy fit, his toddler 2-year toddler tantrum.
2 years.
Having a whole fit and try to recount about 7 times.
It's got to be a blowout. It's got to be like 300.
He has to come through.
Whatever.
Like you ever watched the rap battle when somebody just gets demolished?
I love that.
We gotta be up here like,
love it.
Right. Like,
He gotta come like Loaded Lux on Calico. Loaded Lux is third verse on Calico.
He gotta go Easter. He gotta go Easter.
Like I feel bad for dude. Sidebar, this is my other sidebar. Loaded Lux is probably one of my favorite battle rappers, like of all time. All time. Like after I saw what he did to dude talking about his daddy and he was just another lost Negro, I'm just kind of like,
let me work. You gonna get this work.
Get this work.
Became what?
You gonna get this work. But anyway, sidebar. Okay, that was that's 2 sidebars on one show. But okay, it's an hour long.
Do your sidebar.
It's
It's
an hour.
It's season 2. You can do whatever you want.
So I got an update. So I'm showing right now, still in Ohio. This is the one to watch right now. Actually, Ohio and Texas right now are the 2 that I'm kind of watching right now because Ohio has 18 electoral votes, and I'm showing Biden is up 54% to 44% with 45% of the votes tallied. Texas, though, which is crazy, with the same amount, 55% of the votes tallied, I'm showing Biden up 50% to 48%. What y'all think about that? In Texas, Biden is up.
That's y'all.
That's us,
right? Y'all gotta live with that.
Which is
why y'all ain't do nothing about that?
Brenton.
Texas is a known Republican.
We did the right thing. That's what we want.
Yeah, we got mama and them out voting.
Right? Why y'all ain't do that?
Grandma was out voting.
Yes.
51%.
Yeah.
Georgia. Oh my God. Georgia. 57% is 30% of the votes counted.
Trump just swarmed right through Georgia.
Yo, listen, you got to know Georgia. Georgia is not just Atlanta.
Right.
Please
Georgia
say that again.
We think like, Atlanta. It's like, y'all listen. There are some backwoods and some places in Georgia. I will never.
Absolutely.
Atlanta, they think Atlanta is how I'm gonna hope I said Greenwood was.
Greenwood. Does that say political?
Hey, can I tell y'all?
Man, are you drinking the Arizona iced tea? Is that how y'all do it in Texas?
I don't know.
Who has Arizona?
Is that an Arizona iced tea? He drinks Arizona iced tea.
Friend has Arizona.
I used to love them, but only the bottle. I can't drink canned anything.
Right.
It's not Chicken Express sweet tea.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Right? Yeah.
Oh, good. Good, sir.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. Watch this. If Donald Trump wins this election, here's the secret. We're gonna go back to polygamy.
I should have had Trump.
He's gonna sign in executive order for polygamy. Watch what I tell you.
An executive order for polygamy, bro?
That's a hot opinion.
You could be on something.
Look, if Trump wins Texas, he's gonna make Arizona iced tea the new tea of Texas, right? I don't even drink Arizona iced tea. This shit stuff
I
in
used to love Arizona.
nasty.
I used to, man. But
you know what's sad though about a lot of these we all black on here, but a lot of black people up here are saying, I'm voting for Biden. I'm voting for Trump because of his plan. You realize that he was president for 4 years. He could have put this plan in motion before now.
Absolutely.
You didn't have to wait if he wanted this plan in motion that he had, you don't have to put it in now. You were the president for 4 years. those 4 years, you could have had this already working. If he was a smart president and he actually cared, and not the prison act, because I mean, I've known some people in jail, but every black person don't know somebody who in prison. And we are not in prison. As we can see, these 4 black people on this panel, we are in prison right now.
So you know what that comes off as?
Favorite thing to say about us as people. I did the prison reform. Well, half your homeboys
appreciate that political bull.
So yeah, we just sidebar, like I think we just made $5, y'all.
We got 5 on it.
Thank you.
So listen here, right? So you know what that comes off as? That comes off like this. Hey baby, you know I'm gonna change, right? You know, you give me one more chance. You know I'm gonna change. I'm gonna do better. Like, right, just give me one more chance. Right. That's what Trump is doing to y'all. Just give me one
more.
Of course.
Just give me one more. Hey man, you know I'm gonna do right by you.
Fox News.
Biden New York.
So this race.
65%. I see votes counted in Joe Biden. 50% in Texas.
Is your heart racing? Remember how?
Listen, it's gonna be close.
I voted for Obama. I was like, please let this black man win. And that's how I feel right now. Like,
and then
let this orange man.
But we were all in bed by midnight.
We were. No, we were. Well,
we'll never see that again.
We were, because my house was the come-to house back then. So everyone was coming over eating. Like, we had a whole party for Obama.
Man, I've never won. That was the last time I ever bought political shirts with Obama.
Listen, I was really up. Like, oh my goodness, he won. That's how I feel right now. Like, if Trump won, I'm just gonna go to sleep and I'll see y'all Friday.
Okay, so real quick. Yeah. So let's give some last thoughts.
Colorado lost their seat.
Good.
What did they lose to?
Well, Colorado just lost their last Senate seat.
Oh, okay.
They lost their Senate seat in Colorado. Corey Gardner's gone.
Tell Corey goodbye. So real quick, y'all give me some last thoughts on tonight. Real quick. So we gonna get up out of here.
Give me some what tonight, you said?
Some last thoughts real quick. First of all, shout out to Political Bull for the $5.
Shout out.
We'll do that in Arizona, the iced tea for everybody on.
All right, so who you want to start with?
I don't care. It don't matter to me.
Well, I heard ladies is first.
Ladies always first.
Ladies first.
I heard that. I feel like that's a southern thing.
I got this bougie thing going.
Who? I'm not bougie. Never mind. I was gave a look. I guess I'm
the Fugees. I said Fugees.
I got a side.
You actually look. You actually look buzzed over there. I see that. Yeah.
But
so go ahead.
So if I had to do any final thoughts, I would honestly say I would like to thank everyone who actually went out and voted, voted, who did not let people come into their minds and poison them and think as though your vote didn't count. If it didn't count, there would be no such thing as voter suppression. There would not be people who had went to war and actually died for us to actually be able to exercise our right to vote. So I do want to congratulate everyone who did actually get up. And I don't care who you voted for. I know who I voted for. And there was Biden all the way. But however, people that actually got up, went out and voted, early voted, mail-in ballot. A lot of people last election, a lot of reason why Trump won is because people didn't even vote. It was not because Hillary, he was better than Hillary. It was because people didn't realize how important their vote is. And when you vote, you realize it's not just the president on that ballot that you're voting for. So the fact that people actually took this serious, I have not saw it serious since the election of President Obama. When people was like, oh, it's a black person running for president, everyone was actually serious. And they got really lax when it became Hillary and Trump. So I do want to thank everyone who actually went out and voted, and your vote counted, and we are appreciated. And I know my vote counted because I was out there voting, and I know you all voted, and I know that your vote counted. So thank you all. And that's
what are you drinking?
She drinking her drink, bro.
Oh, me? Oh, you didn't see my live cooking show?
Did you make a beverage?
Little Tangerine.
I did, but I didn't get to watch the whole thing.
Oh, you make sangria. Big up.
Little Tangerine. That's so old, bro.
No.
The last time you hear about Tanqueray?
Do they make Tanqueray still?
I don't know.
That's hilarious. Anybody else got any last thoughts?
I do. I have some.
I do.
I want to say thank you guys everyone that is watching. But then we're gonna be having coverage all night long. But when we leave off in a minute or whenever the show ends, I don't know. It's not my show today. I'm coming back at 10 o'clock. Political media is so we can talk about what's happening around the 10 o'clock hour Central Standard Time. So just a heads up, guys, to be on the lookout.
Y'all tune into that, please. Y'all don't want to get that. What you got, Lewin?
All right. So I said when we started, I said this is a chessboard, right? I'm going to pretend that everybody knows how to play chess, but I'm going to break it down. Word on. As a chessboard, right? I'm not even going to talk checkers. I'm going to talk chess. So with chess, we all know in the front row you have pawns. Pawns move up one space, or they only move diagonally when it's time to kill. Look at these electoral colleges, look at these electoral folks as a chessboard. Look how strategic that your politicians move.
California.
Right. They moved either up or to the side, or diagonally to make its kill. And the back row is one of the most dangerous rows. We all know there's not a queen on this board anywhere, right? But there is a king that they have to protect. You know who that king is? They're protecting Donald Trump. They have the rook, they have the horse, they have the knight, they have everything else. They are making their necessary moves. That's why you see all this stuff in red. I guarantee the world will look like this. Sorry, the United States color will look like this by the end of tonight. So what I say is, I'm telling y'all on tonight's version of Did You Die? If you must look at everything as a chessboard. The next time we have this, we're gonna talk about what you have to do to make sure that you don't die.
Right. So what candidate lose? The question is, did you die?
Did you die?
That's not the time.
that is. I'm gonna make it the segment. I'm gonna keep saying it.
Listen, sidebars and did you die? It's already
sidebars. Did you die?
Oh,
real quick too. This show is actually the fun way of learning.
Yes.
Right. You learn through the sidebar. You learn through the sidebar segment. You learn through the Did You Die segment. You learn through typical conversation. You will learn something that you can bring to your coworkers and be smarter.
Like, did you know about it?
If you're back in the office.
All right. Or you will call up coworkers and say, "Hey, did you die? Let me tell you about something."
Right. So I do want to tell y'all, it's always a good time when y'all come on. We get the chance to laugh and to talk, but at the same time, like you said, to educate and inform people. I love it. I appreciate the opportunity in the space that the boss man himself and all of y'all have created for me. I'm super excited about the future and what we got going on. Remember, he's coming back on at 10, so tune in. Hopefully this looks different. Hopefully in a few hours this looks different, y'all.
That is right.
I didn't get
You said what?
I didn't get my final thought.
Oh, I thought you forfeited. Go ahead and get your final thought.
Let's get our
Yes, sir.
Well, fine. I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm gonna represent the procrastinator since I went on late. For all my procrastinators, here's my final thought. If y'all plan to go vote tomorrow, we appreciate y'all.
You know what?
All right, thank you. Well, yeah. See y'all at the post tomorrow.
Right. Just thank y'all. Thank y'all. Matter of fact, everybody who procrastinated, they're gonna vote to Florida. That's where they're gonna be in Florida.
Right. Pose open at 7 a.m.
That's Bernie. It's Bernie country.
Right.
Why do you sound surprised when he's like
he won about like a land?
No. He's remember electoral vote.
You're right. Okay.
Vermont is only 3. Vermont is only 3 points.
So they didn't spend no money in Vermont. They just probably took a bus.
Right.
So
They
and
just
went to a park and said, "Hey, no food, no nothing."
Right. They just played a little commercial.
Right.
So, but all right, y'all, we're gonna get out of here. Thank y'all for tuning in to Be the People.
That drink.
We'll see y'all next time. Peace.
All right, y'all.
Go.
Only drink when you're sitting on the couch.